I'm out at Boonville Beer Fest out in Boonville, California, and so far it's been great. We're just hanging out. The event is tomorrow, but we're just hanging out tonight. We set up camp back here, the rooftop. There's Autumn hanging out in the Wheel Every Weekend tent, which I'll probably talk about later today. However, this is awesome. I'm just hanging out with a bunch of my friends who are over here, right there, near the Volkswagen. And this is our campsite. It's rad, and we're having a good time. We've had a few beverages, and we're just hanging out. I got my wristband. You know what that means? I'm going in here in a little while. We just came just a hair early to get our bands, but then we're going back to camp, play a little cam jam, hang out, and then we're going to go to the beer fest. Yeah, beer fest!
What are you doing, Saul? Cutting on my pork shoulder.
How long has that been cooking?
10 hours.
So I got the Wheel Every Weekend rooftop tent. This is the 48 by 48 size. It's their smallest one, but that is exactly what I wanted for off-roading and wheeling. I didn't want anything too heavy, and most of the time I go out by myself, so I didn't need a massive tent for a bunch of room. It actually fits 2 people very well, but not a lot of excess room for bags or anything else on the inside. They do upgraded hardware and upgraded hinges on the inside here. The hinges are twice as big as the other competitors. And then Wheel Every Weekend also takes all the hardware that they get and they upgrade every version to an 8 or 10 gauge bolt. They've been using a rooftop tent for years and years, and they've rattled them completely apart. So they know the parts that needed to be upgraded, and they know what needs upgraded hardware and what doesn't. So the benefit of them rigorously testing out the rooftop tents is that now you have the best tent possible. Like most rooftop tents, it has this completely expandable ladder. It obviously can go really high because you can see where there's a bunch of rungs right there. I have mine pretty low on my cab of my truck so that it actually has the same line as my roof when it's all compressed. All right, so here we go. We're going into the Boonville Beer Festival right now. I've got my big old hat so I don't get sunburnt. Got my pretzels for my munchies. Got my wristband already, so it's gonna be a good old time. We got like a 2-minute walk to the gate. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you. Got my cup. We're starting this game. We're gonna head over to this corner first and then come into the building later when it gets super hot. So that's the game plan as of right now. I don't think we're gonna be able to all stick together. We've already got people back there. We've already got people inside. So you know what? We're gonna have some fun. Stop number 1. How you doing? Hazy, please.
Well, they're both hazy.
Oh, the lighter hazy. Or the darker hazy, whatever it is. Cheers. I almost spilled. Are you on number 2 already? Dang. I'm gonna have to take care of somebody tonight. I don't have the rain fly on mine right now because it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day. No rain in sight from the forecast, but it does come with a completely waterproof rain fly. And then this is an extremely thick fabric as well, and they waterproof it. They put a waterproof coating on it as well. What the heck is on my thumb? Don't know, it's all colored. Wheel Every Weekend even told me that they sometimes don't even use the rainfly because it just has so much protection on it that if it's only going to be a light sprinkle, this is all they take with them. Like most rooftop tents, all the seams are actually taped and sealed for waterproof features, and so you can totally tell that it's stitched very well, and then it is coated and taped, so it is completely waterproof in that area. All the zippers have actually been waxed to help keep out moisture and help keep the tent waterproof. I might actually put some electrical tape or dip these in a plasti dip because they do kind of rattle if it's a windy out, and I think that, you know, wrapping them up or coating them with something will prevent that, so that might be something I do in the future. One thing that's really nice about this tent is it has dual sunroofs, and then it's got a nice clear section on the rainfly, so if you completely open it up you can see through the rainfly up and out. As you can see there, we have one of the sunroof sections open where, you know, that's the other door back that way. We got a window right here, we got the other door right here, and then on the other side we got another window. Turn. I have it snugged up close to my cab, so I can't actually utilize this other window. If I did push it back closer to the tailgate, I could probably pull that out, but I wanted to keep it all snugged in. I don't really need all 4 windows open at all the times, but it is nice to have that option and versatility. I want to show you something that's very exciting at a beer festival, and I know he's going to be excited as well. Yeah. So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready for this?
I have no idea what's happening.
Do you see that? It looks like a variety of hot sauces. I am so excited.
I was going to say, I got to show this to Jimmy, because look, Scorpion, Carolina Reaper, Ghost Pepper, Get Trinidad Stinger. It's the blackberry, the blueberry, the Trinidad Scorpion, the smoked ghost. Dude, that's gonna be so flavorful.
It's so good, and it's hot. Yeah, he gave me a huge dollop of it. My nose is running, but my ears aren't running, so it's good.
Yes.
It's like Disneyland.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really good. Horchata stout, super good. To set up camp is quicker than just a normal tent, but I found that closing it down and making sure that it's cinched and packed away correctly takes about as long as tear down of a normal tent. So it's not a whole lot faster, but it is a bit more convenient to be off the ground, have a nice padded surface. You know, you got almost a 3-inch pad in there, foam pad, so it's great. It works really well. And then they were telling me that they could put another 3/4-inch memory foam on top of that, and it still completely shut up. There are a few additional pockets there down low and actually go underneath the mattress or go down in that direction, like right here, and right here. So there's 3 on the sides. I'm kind of sad that there's nothing really up top, or in any of the corners. I'm thinking about making something that'll hang down or scoop around from some of these poles, that'll help hold some stuff up in space. But you would think the corners of these might be a good spot to add some pockets in the future. So maybe if Wheel Every Weekend checks this out, we could figure out something for those corners. Some pockets up high are always nice, not something down low, just so you can store some more stuff. Maybe some attic feature that can go from, the pole over here to all the way across to the pole on this side. That might be cool. And then when you fold it up, you wouldn't have a problem. I have this sweet little black diamond light that will change colors for me if I chose to, make a little red light in here if I wanted. And then it allows you to go from really bright to dim. And that's how I can use it to stay light in the afternoons and nighttime. And you can completely close it up during the day and actually have a nice dark area. There's a vent right here that's always open, and that's because it is pretty airtight in here when you seal it up. One of the coolest features, of course, about a rooftop tent is the fact that you can open and shut it and roll whenever you want. It is super fast to pop open. It's really quick to close down. What's also great is that you can keep everything inside of there. I pull the pillows out because they're sort of bulky, but all the blankets and everything I just keep in there, and then I just fold it up and then drive away, and it works great.
I don't have headphones.
She says to the dog. That's what you're calling
That's some of the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Isn't that
It's
cool?
just silent disco. Oh my god, it's awesome.
You're just doing headphones. Everybody's listening to their stuff. Nobody knows what you're doing.
I want more of it. I'm so sad that I gave him my headphones.
10,000 steps.
Nice.
It's been a wonderful, outstanding day, and we've all had a lot of fun and a few beverages to drink. Appreciate everybody from watching. Hammer down on that subscribe button, and don't forget, keep crawling.
Smash the subscribe button! Smash it! Wait, hammer it down. Hammer it down. Wait, let me try again. Hammer it down!
We're all totally Tober.